Okay, yeah, good. Thank you for sharing. It's so wonderful to hear all of you sharing about the camps and all. Yeah, I miss also all this with my students last time. Okay, right. So let's see. Is somebody annotating on my slides or something? Can you try to remove it? Yeah, thank you so much. Remove it, otherwise it'll be floating there. Okay. Clear all drawings. Okay. Can.
Sorry, Miss, I think the
Oh, on accident. So don't annotate, okay? Yeah, otherwise we have to always remind everyone not to annotate, etc. Can waste time, because of that. Okay? Can. All right. So let's see. Question 1 here, study the electrical circuit below. You should be very good at electricity now. Correct not? So you should have no problem doing all this also. Okay, so what is your answer? Oh, your school only teach electricity in P6. That is a little bit surprising to me. Yeah. Right. So never mind, honey, but you know about electricity already, right? You watch the e-learning video, isn't it? In Idiot Tuition Portal. Yeah, so good for you. All right. So those of you who are not familiar, please remember to go and watch the videos regularly. Okay, don't just watch it one time and that's it. Whenever you have time, try to look at some videos. Okay, so these questions over here ask you to select the correct statement. So if bulb A fuses, only bulb C remains. Okay, so if this fuses, right, so that means it doesn't work. So I'm going to cross it out. If this doesn't work, only C remains lit. What will happen if A fuses? If A fuses, none of them will actually light up. Do you all see that? Same thing for C as well. If C fuses, all other bulbs will not light up because there is an open circuit. There is no path for the electricity to flow. But if, let's say, so this is a wrong statement. So if B fuses, only D remain lit. If B fuses, okay, there is a complete path. If I were to highlight for you, this is the complete path. Electric current can flow. So A, C, and D should be able to light up. So not only D, in fact, A and C also. Okay, A and C also will remain lit. So if bulb D fuses, only A and C remain lit? Of course not. So we know already if this fuses, A, B, and C will remain lit. So wrong and wrong. Let's check. D, if C fuses, all other bulbs will not light up. Yes, that's correct. We already ascertained this just now. Question 2. All these circuits below have identical bulbs and batteries which are in good working condition. Which bulb would be the brightest? Okay, which bulb would be the brightest? What's your answer? 2. You should have C, right? Okay, which bulbs will be the brightest? Definitely is C. So circuit A as well as, the bulb A, which is bulb A here, and then bulb B, they will be at the same brightness. Do you know how do you check if you are unsure? Can someone tell me? If you're unsure about how bright the bulbs will be, okay, how do you check? Are you going to wait for the time to see your science teacher to ask? Is there a way you can check on your own? Anyone? Gordon, do you know? Tanishka, yes, tell me, Tanishka.
Number of batteries.
The number of batteries is the same, right? It's all the same for all. Okay, Timothy says we can test it out ourselves. Yeah, Gordon already put in, okay, PHET. Remember that particular online application, that website, you can test it out. Okay, so you can do this and you are able to see that for both bulb A and bulb B, right? Okay, even though they are in this different setup, but they are both in parallel arrangement. So all of them will have the same brightness. Even if I were to add on one more light bulb, right? They will still light up to be of the same brightness. Clear? Okay, so answer is A and B. Let me erase this. All right, go and test it out using PHET. Question 3, Wendy set up a circuit as shown. So all 3 bulbs were unlit. I will circle this if I'm you. Okay, and then the bell rang when some switches were closed. So which switches should she close? So in order for the bell, okay, this one must have a line drawn up. You close this, you close A, right? What is the next one you can close? Definitely will be D, and then will be E. So let's check the complete path. Okay, so the complete path is like this. Is it correct? Any bulbs actually light up? No, isn't it? Yeah. So answer is A, D, and E only. Does electricity come from the short line or the long line? What do you mean? What do you mean short line or long line? You still do not get question 2. Oh. You still do not understand question 2? You chose A. You chose A only. Okay, if I were to show you, I can show you now, of course. Yeah. The signs on the battery I see then. Okay, just 1 minute. If I were to show you, then you will know that actually it's a very obvious one. Electricity. Okay. Let me show you now. All right. Can you see my screen? Okay, so I have wire, I have battery. How many batteries? 3, right? Okay, then I have, maybe I just connect directly. Okay, I have wires. So the first one is, okay, can you see this, Evan? Hannah? Okay, first one is actually 2 light bulbs. Evan, can see this? Where are you? Can't see your face. Oh, okay, I can see you now. Can you see they are both very bright, equal brightness? Yes or not? Okay, if I were to pull it down a bit more. You see that they are equal brightness? Very bright, right? Okay, so now I try another circuit. And now I'm going to put in 3 light bulbs. Okay, this is equal brightness, right? Evan, look carefully at the rest of you also. If you're not very sure, I want you to check. Check by observing how bright each of the light bulb actually light up. Okay, so if you take a look, this is the second one, also very bright, right? It's like the same brightness. Okay, one more. So if I put in one more, will that change anything? Right? So Evan, when you're doing work like this, okay, you can also try out on your own. Do your own circuit. Like what Timothy said, try it out on your own, test it out on your own. Can you see that they are all the same? Okay, electricity comes from the battery. Okay, electricity comes from the battery. What do you mean, why is it B? Okay, but why are they the same? Because they are arranged in parallel. All right. So if I were to show you okay, I know some of you are playing with FET already, correct or not? How many of you are actually playing with the circuit now? Okay, if you are, good for you. Okay, it's good to try. So let me show you if I were to dismantle this. Okay, dismantle this circuit, and then I cut somewhere off here also. Evan, you can try on your own. Did your teacher say that you can do that at home? Yes, right? So if you try, then you will understand better. So I need more space because now I have more light bulbs on the same pathway. Can you see that this is less bright now? Yeah. So why is that so? Okay, because when we arrange the light bulbs in series, they are sharing the amount of electricity that passes through them. Okay? Yeah. Over here, they have their individual path. So every path is a circuit on its own. Can you see that? So they don't share. The good thing about having series circuit is, okay, the battery lasts longer because it's being shared, you see, it's being shared. But if it's going to be a parallel circuit, imagine, let's say I have 2 light bulbs only, okay, the battery also run out faster, you know, okay, because it's not shared. Every light bulb uses that amount of electricity, so it's a times 2. Okay, yeah, understand already? Yeah, good, very good. So of course, having series circuit also has its disadvantage. Even though it saves electricity, the battery can last longer, but if one bulb fuses, the other light bulb cannot light up. But when it's arranged in parallel, when one bulb fuses, the other light bulbs can still light up. Okay, I teach you how to see. Can you see this? Can you see how the electrons flow? Yeah. Okay, they move in this direction. Yeah. So if you're asking me, okay, how the current, all these flows, right? Okay, the electrons are flowing in this way. But if you look at current, okay, current then flows the other direction. You're asking me a secondary school question. You don't need to know. Okay, you don't need to know whether it comes out from the short line or the long line. Not yet, not at this level. Okay, you just need to know the battery supplies the electric current. You don't need to know flow from where. What about the first question? What do you mean by the first question? Yeah. You don't need to know. Only in secondary school. They didn't ask you about how electric current flow. What do you mean by, what about the first question? This is what I just explained to you, isn't it? When one bulb fuses, okay, yeah, it has nothing to do with which direction the current is flowing. Okay, Evan? Yeah. Okay, let's go on. So where were we? We completed this, right? Question 3. Now we are at question 4. So all of you, if you are not familiar with how to play with FET, okay, go and explore. Okay, you just have to Google PHET. You can find the link to FET and you can try out your own circuits. Now, question 4 here says there's a diagram here with a circuit tester and a circuit board. So circuit board, Honey, maybe you have not done it yet. You have not tried out, but the rest of you should have. So what does this do when you connect X and Y to any 2 points? And let's say, okay, the bulb lights up. That means there's a wire connecting the 2 points. There's a form of wire. For example, it says X and Y placed onto the result shown here, right? So when they are placed at P and R, so this is connected to this one, for example, okay? And then this is connected to R. Then the bulb lights up.